children, welcome to our English lesson. Today I have a friend with me. She is Miss Samadhi. Let's say hello to Miss Samadhi. Hello Miss Samadhi.
Hello Miss Niranji. Hello dear children. Hope you are enjoying the Christmas spirit at home.
Today I'm going to introduce a friend of mine to our children. I brought a photograph of him. Let's see if you can recognize him. Children, can you recognize him? Miss Samadhi, can you recognize him?
I have no idea who that is.
Okay, maybe because he has disguised himself. I brought another picture of him. Let's see. Now can you identify Miss Samadhi?
Oh yes, say he is Mr. Apostrophe.
Yes, he is Mr. Apostrophe. Today we are going to talk about a job done by Mr. Apostrophe. In English book, we meet him often. He does many jobs. But here, today we are going to talk about only one job done by Mr. Apostrophe. Let's see. So, his job consists of two parts. The first part is he removes a letter or letters from words. This is how he does it. He selects a letter and he removes it. And then he substitutes a letter or letters. So instead of the letter, Mr. Apostrophe comes inside and he forms a shortened form. He is becomes his. Children, I hope you would like to learn how Mr. Apostrophe does his job. Would you like to watch a video? I hope you would like to watch videos. My friend Miss Samadhi here also likes to watch videos. Let's see.
I am thinking about cats. I'm thinking about cats. The cat does not like the ball. The cat doesn't like the ball. Where is the cat? There is the cat. Where's the cat? There's the cat.
Let us review.
I am, I'm, does not, doesn't. Where is, where's. There is, there's.
Children, hope you enjoyed the video and you learned how Mr. Apostrophe performs his duty. Let's learn how this is done. First of all, this is the apostrophe. Let's learn what apostrophe is. We use apostrophe to shorten words by removing one letter or more and replacing an apostrophe in the same spot. We use apostrophe to shorten words. To make two words shorten, we use apostrophe. We remove letters and we replace with an apostrophe. Let's see how we form a contraction. There are two words, I am. First we select the letter that we are going to remove. It is given in red, A. So I removed it and then replaced with an apostrophe. Now we have created the shortened form. It's so easy. So children, today our lesson is the contracted form. A short word made by putting two words together and omitting a letter or letters which are replaced by an apostrophe is a contraction. So contraction is a short word made by putting two words together and omitting a letter or letters which are replaced by an apostrophe. Let's practice contractions. Is not, isn't. Were not, weren't. You can see the letters that we remove are given in red. Have not, haven't. Need not, needn't. In all of those sets of words, in all the words, we removed only O. And in the next one, let's, we remove U. I have, I've. We would, we'd. Children, you can see we have removed 4 letters. Last one, they had, they'd. Miss Samadhi, will you please read this again for our children?
Oh, sure. So, children, when you contract, you are is not become isn't. We remove O letter. Were not, weren't. O is not there again. Have not become haven't. Need not become needn't. O is missing again. We have replaced O with the apostrophe. Let us become let's. I have changed to I've. As you can see, both H and A letters are not there. We would, we remove WOUL and replace with apostrophe, it becomes we'd. And they had simply become they apostrophe D. H and A is missing.
Thank you, Miss. There are some more for us to practice. I will read the set of words and Miss Samadhi will read you the answers.
Okay.
Right. Let's start. He is.
Become his.
She is.
She's.
It is.
It's.
You are.
Your.
They are.
Their.
I will.
I'll.
That is.
That's.
How is.
House.
Okay. Let's read these again. He is.
His.
She is.
She's.
It is.
It's.
You are.
Your.
They are.
Their.
I will.
I'll.
That is.
That's.
How is.
House.
Children, I think it's high time for you to do an exercise. Let's start our first exercise. Write the correct contraction for each set of words. Write the correct contraction for each set of words. I think this would be very easy for you children. First look at the words. I am, she is, they are, we would, he will, did not, could not, that is, where is, does not. Okay, let's start. Miss Samadhi, will you please help the children to find the answers?
Oh, I would love to. So, I am become I'm. You simply remove a letter and add apostrophe to shorten it.
She is.
We remove I, use apostrophe, it becomes she's.
They are.
We remove the A letter and use apostrophe again, they are.
We would.
It becomes we'd. We have removed WOUL, all the 4 letters.
He will.
He will become he'll. As you can see children, both W and I, they are no longer there.
Did not.
Become didn't.
Could not.
Becomes couldn't.
That is.
That's.
Where is.
Where's.
Does not.
Does not become doesn't.
Okay, thank you, Miss. And let's go to the second activity. This also would be very easy for you. Write the words that each contraction stands for. Write the words that each contraction stands for. Here, you are given the contraction. You have to find the words which the contraction stands for. Let's start. She'll. Miss Samadhi would help again for our children to find the answers.
Okay, children.
She will. She'll.
Become she will.
Want.
Well, children, you can do this with us. Want. The words will be will not.
Don't.
Well, when you contract do not together, it becomes don't.
They'll.
They'll, that is they will.
We are.
When you contract we are together, it becomes we are.
Mustn't.
That is must not.
It's.
It is.
Let's look at the contracted form in sentences. The panda is a herbivorous animal. The pandas, a herbivorous animal. Here you can see panda is contracted. Miss Samadhi will read the next sentences for you.
Okay, there's a nice picture of a family. That is my family is the sentence. When you use the apostrophe and contract, children, it becomes that's my family.
It will collect nectar. It will collect nectar. Children, you can see a bee here in this picture. Bee drinks nectar from flowers. You know the meaning of nectar. That is the sweet liquid you find in flowers. Miss Samadhi.
Okay, there's a cute girl on the screen, just like our children, the girl especially. So, Ruvini does not like to play netball. When you use the apostrophe and contract, you get the answer. Ruvini doesn't like to play netball.
You can see a bird in this picture. That is my parrot. Look at the contraction. That's my parrot. Children, you find contractions in our textbook as well. So this is a page from your textbook, page 1. Let's see how contractions are used in the textbook. Let's read this. It's Saturday afternoon. Sandria and her friends are out in the garden. Miss Samadhi, will you please help me to read the dialogue?
Oh, sure. So, I'll be Venura.
Okay.
So, hi Rajan, we have been waiting for you.
Hi everybody. There's something wrong with my bicycle.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't know. Maybe it's the chain.
Why don't you take it to a mechanic?
Yes, I must. By the way, I have to leave a little early today. Why is that? You say.
Okay, so I have to give a speech on Monday.
Oh, what is it about? So children, you can see how contractions are used in this dialogue. So, like this, you can see contractions are used in many of your textbook lessons. Let's go to another activity. Fill in the blanks with the correct contracted form. Blank, a sunny day, it is. It's a sunny day. He blank do that. He didn't do that. Blank go and play. Let us. Let's go and play. I blank stay long. I won't stay long. Blank finished painting. They've finished painting. Blank clever students. We are clever students. Children, let's look at your textbook activity. Children, there is another activity for you. Let's do this. Rewrite the sentences using contracted form. We will read books. Miss Samadhi.
Well, when you use the contracted form, it becomes we'll read books.
I have got nothing.
When you use the contractions, it becomes I've got nothing.
How is my painting?
How's my painting?
Let us go to school.
Let's go to school.
She is my little sister.
She is my little sister.
You were not dancing.
You weren't dancing.
She was not happy.
Okay, children, we'll do this together. She wasn't happy.
He is thinking.
He is thinking.
They are doing exercises.
Well, they are doing exercises.
I do not know.
I don't know.
Children, let's do another activity. rewrite the sentences using contracted form. There's a nice girl in this picture. She's Dinushi. Let's read about her. Dinushi is a clever girl. Dinushi is a clever girl. Now I'm going to underline the words which you're going to contract. Let's see. Miss Samadhi, can you contract and say the sentence, please?
Okay, so when we contract Dinushi and is together, it becomes Dinushi's a clever girl. So remember children, we use the contracted form a lot when we are writing. So it becomes Dinushi's a clever girl.
She is good at mathematics.
Well, we contract she and is together, it becomes she's good at mathematics.
Next one, she has two brothers. They are twins.
Okay, so she has two brothers, they are twins.
Let's go to the next slide. Rewrite the sentences using the contracted form. That is the same activity. She will celebrate her birthday tomorrow. She will celebrate her birthday tomorrow.
So she and will together becomes she'll celebrate her birthday tomorrow.
Next one. I am going to her birthday party tomorrow.
Well, children, we can contract I and am together. I'm going to her birthday party tomorrow.
Okay. Children, there is a lovely picture for you. Can you see there is a boy and a girl and they are in a sea beach. They are building a sand castle. Also, you can see a ship in the sea and a boat is there too. So, we are going to describe this picture using contracted form. Let's see how we are going to start this. There are two children. There are two children. Miss Samadhi, can you read the contracted?
Oh, sure. So, children, when we contract there and are together, it becomes there are two children.
They are building sand castles. They are building sand castles.
So, when we contract they and are together, that becomes, yes children, they are building sand castles.
Next one. There is a bird. There is a bird.
When we contract there and is together, it becomes theirs, a bird.
And Miss Samadhi, you can see that bird is on the boy's head.
Oh,
It must be a friendly bird.
It is.
Yes. Next one. The boat is sailing on the sea.
Well, when we contract boat and is together, it becomes the boats sailing on the sea.
There are not any adults in this picture. As you can see children, there are no adults, only two children are there in this picture.
So, when we contract, it becomes there aren't any adults in this picture.
So, that is the end of our lesson and hope you learned how to form contractions. Miss Samadhi?
Yes. So, children, hope you learned how to contract sentences. Be sure that you are confident enough to contract all the sentences that you find at the exam.
Yes. Let's look at the summary again. A contraction is made by putting two words together and omitting a letter or letters and replacing with an apostrophe. These are the examples. He is, his. They are, they are. So children, I hope that you can use contractions when you speak and when you write, and when you read also you may find many contractions. So children, that is the end of our lesson and hope to see you again in another lesson.
So, children, you can always follow our program on channel I. Otherwise, if you miss the lesson, you can always watch it with your friends together in YouTube in channel NIE. So, until we meet again, Miss Naranji.
Goodbye.